take 6 to 7 years for one sweetie come out of your bloodstream.
About the real artist.
But Bogle have done so much before you.
Chavas really is a pioneer.
Nobody never beat me on a beach yet.
If you go home and they don't want to smoke like one.
42?
42 beats, brother.
I know you did not go come up with conversation.
Let's work with that.
I'll be in my bed sleeping.
People know, you have people who don't go out and listen to me play.
I said ensure one day.
What did I bring there, man? You want to? People, what? Man, you want to? People don't know the thing go. Dancehall Hot Seat once more again.
Right there.
This brother, I don't know if I'm going like him alone have 5 jobs or he work 7 different places.
I got the most jobs. I got mad jobs like a Jamaican, bro. I'm a barber.
Bigger, you see what I tell you?
Let's kick him off for the show.
Stylist. Songwriter. Dad of the year. I'm a lot of stuff, yo. Got a lot of jobs.
People don't know the thing. We're there one more day again, one more episode, this again. And that one, yeah, was a special one. Because here we go on now. See, somehow the woman who love man.
Many. I'm talking about the one who love many man.
Many man. Blood. No, I don't know. I got people. We're there again. Big up to the people that may share, subscribe, view, and a bag of things. You know, we go all over the world at Dancehall Hot Seat, you understand? And today we have a special guest in here.
Who?
We have a special guest. We're not big him up. We're not big up the host today. We have a special guest where we don't know. From him young, them and ladies, we don't know.
What do you call him?
Mr.
Take it to them.
QQ, Room Ram, Stukie, a bag of...
One holy
Property.
Holy Pites, that's not. And from him young. People will have QQ in the house today. We are never go a whole reason today. I don't know it go. May I start sweating already because I don't know the thing. I'm take a seat. Wait, look a bit.
Acting in Florida.
Yo,
QQ, what go on?
well, I'm there.
Dancehall Hot Seat, you know, bro.
Yo, me reach.
You reach?
Reach.
Boss, you reach? You know what that cheer consider of, though.
What? Take a sip.
Yeah, pre the interviews, you saw some interviews already?
Yeah, man, I see Chavas.
This is Jabba,
Yeah.
Because
I
Chavas.
also see Mataran.
Mataran.
Yo.
First thing QQ found up and said, I'm telling you this, so not chick, we're not drinking. We're not drink our smoke. We're not about the cup start with the full dish. But QQ,
Yeah.
you know what's going on. See it?
Yeah.
Remember, you have different generations. All the stars them are father said, I always tell them this, you have different generations upon generations upon generation of change. You
Yeah.
understand? And probably some of them probably want to know who is QQ,
Yeah.
where is QQ from and certain things. You understand? So we're not really ready to get looking at the mix up yet. But
Yeah.
we know who is QQ.
Where QQ was born, where you come from.
Yeah.
Alright, so QQ born in Kingston, Jamaica, not England. Because everybody think I'm born in England.
Yeah.
So just clarify. Yeah, born in Kingston, Jamaica, Marvelly. Me originate from, you know what I mean?
But you got links in the UK?
So my pops used to there UK.
Okay.
So when me a youth, him send for me and me go live at the UK, and that's when I really kind of discover writing talent and, you know, the creative talent.
At what age? At what age I'm sending for your UK?
Jaja. Honestly, I don't remember which age I got England, but there's no more come back when I was 9 and start my career, musical career.
Oh, but you're 9.
Right. So I start my musical career at 9 at Jamaica, but I never get the hit song until me at 10.
Man.
Yeah. So big up Dennis Brown, you know what I mean? Him did have the record as the youngest person to have a hit song at Jamaica at 11. So with Poverty, I get the record there, you know what I mean? At 10.
So you took his spot basically.
Well, no,
the
you can't take Dennis Brown's spot, man.
I want to go.
I wasn't saying Dennis Brown's spot.
I can't
I'm
take
talking
it.
about
Me
record.
just have a record now, and soon another youth, a next youth soon, probably I go come just take it at night.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I wait for a
But-
9-year-old running.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But we just did do the work as a youth where, you know, go out into the world, in the UK, kind of get exposed to, you know, music on a different level. You know, coming from yard, remember when I look at you, when we used to go like Marvel the Primary at Jamaica, there was a song when we used to play, boom, bend your back, repeat up again, boom. We used to play that on Dex and DJ, you know what I mean? Yeah, so, you know, you got England, and then, remember England, them a teach you, you know, some Beethoven,
Beethoven.
you know, and remember there was a song about "You've Got a Friend," you know, some different thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I say, yo, you know, this music thing, and when you fuse it, it kind of have a little thing about it, you know, it kind of have a little vibe, you know.
Was your father into
In it.
music?
So my pops been around musicians for years, you know what I mean? Cause you know, my pops used to go up on tour and they're on Gregory Isaacs.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Enough of the artists them Panhead. Cause you know Panhead come from Marvelly. You know what I mean? From back in the days, but he wasn't a person that was involved in music daily. You know what I mean? He just go up on the road with the artists them and see what the artist world I guess is like. You know? Yeah, man. So
Your mother do music?
no, my mother dance. She was a dancer when she younger still. She actually tell me, said, the way my father look her and did boom flick come to her. Boss to Michael Jackson move.
See your father dance at
Yeah, man, pops a dancer. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, back in the days, you might tell me, say, yo, you know, I guess back in our film days, you know, when Michael Jackson run the thing, every man, you know, Jerry Curl and me, and, you know, you have to can break up and, you know what I mean? So, yeah, see mommy and boss to break up and boom flick.
That's your love dancing, so I in my blood.
Yeah. Oh, great.
Yeah. So when they are UK at a young age, you have brothers and sisters?
Yeah, man. Me have a younger brother. A matter of fact, you probably know him too. My young brother just put out a song last year, IQ.
Big hit song.
Him and Steph London. Bun no time for you.
Are your brother
That's your boss?
That's my blood brother. My father's son.
man,
You know what I mean? And also, me have another brother in England too. Whole heap of youth my father have. You know?
Who you know say to me?
An XQ? IQ, QQ, and an XQ?
Yeah, man. Whole heap of Qs, man. Every youth is a Q.
So two are not alone the music.
For now,
For now.
yeah, we have a younger brother. We were a group named DQ. Bad like yards.
Music too?
I hit him one though.
Who you
You know what I say? Bad like yards, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, and right now, like the younger kids in Jamaica, them love him. I'm full of vibe, full of energy, you know what I
So
mean?
in their yard.
In their yard, yeah. They don't know Pops is a globe traveler, you know? So everywhere him travel, you know, him stamp him name.
Man.
Yeah.
So when you started doing music, you reached back to Jamaica. You're 9 years old.
Yeah.
What were you linking with a special producer? Anybody that was bringing you to the studio?
Well, you know, me reach back at Jamaica and Pops I say, yo, one day my Pops say a girl I walk, never forget you and then and go some woman drive her down and try look her. Cause I say, yo, that girl look good, you know what I mean? And he must say to me like, you see that girl eh? Cause me and my Pops have that type of, you know, reasoning there.
Yeah.
And I say, yeah, man. And him drive, go so boom, bus a right turn, can't see her. So him say, yo, dog, you see the girl return on the road? And I say, no. So right there and then we stop in front of Bobby Digital Studio. You know what I mean? Calibod did the outside. I must say, yeah, Calibod, which is Bobby Digital's son, right? The producer.
Yeah.
Right? And I say, yo, youth. Daddy, I say, yo, you know, some son say more the music and thing. You hear him out and say, my dear, you know. I remember Kali, I say, yo, I'm hear something, and it's like my daddy, I say, so I say, yo, come go in the studio, and walk go in the studio. Bobby Digital daddy and thing, and them I play one rhythm. And me dep on, never know the use of her. Me never know the use of her. Me never know, and them I say, well, you never know the use of. You know? And daddy, I say, yo, you're not ready for this man, cause see, you don't know where you don't know. You know? And I say, me never know the use of her till me lose her. Never know the use of her till she can. And man say, yo, Bobby, listen to this. And say, DJ it again. Me never know the use of her. DJ it again. And Bobby say, here my head. One when go sleep and come in the morning with your morning voice. You know, cause them man as producer serious and know exactly where I look for. You know what I mean? And that was it. First song that I got about my voice. Never know the use of her. You know what I mean? Even though it never really break till years later when you know the whole bounty and beanie thing and angel thing happen.
Oh, that's when they get the break.
Yeah, because everybody start play it now. You know, I say, oh, me never know the use of her till me lose her. You know, and them I say, oh, the bounty beanie angel thing. You know what I mean? But that point was years later.
Years later, like
4 years later.
3-4 years, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, no people say, what the look you can do? We know about none. Never know the use of her. You know what I mean? Yeah, but it was just a vibe, man.
That song started getting you like acknowledgement from other producers and stuff, like giving you a buzz.
Yeah, because why it was giving me a buzz is because as a youth, me the DJ pan a big man rhythm. You know what I mean? Some old school original rhythm because the original song pan rhythm there, Shabba Ranks, I am bad, wicked in a bed. You know what I mean? Exactly. So Bobby just did a modernize it. You know what I mean? But keep it in that original form and thing. And for say a youth, I guess, you know, a DJ upon them type of rhythm there, I guess it was fascinating. Similar to how Valiant now drawback for the whole rhythm and say, speed up. You know what I mean? And everybody has say, yo, we like this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, keep the authenticity there and I keep the music alive. Yeah, man.
So after that song there, after that hit song there, how long did it take you to find another hit after that?
No. So remember that song they never hit till years later.
Till the years
So,
later.
that song the Vice. Me also have a song where say, sexy body girl, I want you in my bed tonight. I will do all the video feet and everybody I say, no, it's not going to go away. We can't show it on TV because I'm too young. And they will say, alright, boom, better must come. So me tell you, them say don't bust no gun. Get rhythm for that. And they would do one day.
What rhythm that was on?
We just call it kettle drum rhythm.
Kettle drum.
You see me I say?
Kettle
Yeah.
drum rhythm, yeah.
And then boom. Then one day I hear a song say, these are some serious times.
Egyptian.
I mean, say, oh, that tune your body. And them I say, oh, and rhythm. I say, yeah, man. You know, I'm a pop source out and we get rhythm. I'm just say, poverty. Me say that one your name, poverty. You tell me how it feel. If you know, say, you know, and all of the big man them were there around me at the time, you know, my old man and everybody, I say, yo, yeah, it's a for real.
So the Egyptian
You know,
song give
and
the
them-
vibes up on the
Yeah.
find that hit there.
And I saw me go and find, you know, the rhythm of the song me here, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean,
Serious
I say,
times.
yo, yeah, man. Say, pan the corner, watch how you are hang out pan the corner. I see you drive by me, see ya. I mean, I say, yo, this bad. But what did happen is at the time, me I look my break and Egyptian I look him break. And all of we used to go Limelight. You have a place in Africa named Limelight.
Club, yeah.
Everybody got this Friday evening time. Got DJ for the school as them, you know what I mean?
Okay.
I try to get our break and I say, yo, and every week me I shell it. You see me I say? So, yeah man, Egyptian come, you know, in a one khaki suit like, you know what I mean? And everybody I say, yo, and them just, everybody I say, whoa, that tune are bad. And I say, yo, from there so, you know what I mean? And poverty just come open the door. You know what I mean? And from poverty, open the door, better must come, just go through, never know the use of her, go through.
So all
You know
of the
what I mean?
songs you recorded before that.
Yeah,
run
pretty
through.
much just go through and people say, yo, we love that vibe, yeah.
What age you was in poverty when poverty?
When poverty break,
yeah.
hit,
Yeah.
I was 10.
Not
like,
even 11. 10.
Not even 11 yet. 10. You know what I mean? And you know the song going real good for me. Winford Williams called me to do an interview on stage. And from the day me do that interview there,
Never look black.
never look back. Like everybody across the world, I just say, yo, this youth, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a big deal.
So you started getting a lot of bookings at that point?
Yeah, whole heap of bookings start coming, you know what I mean? And that's how me even did find Stukie now because we get our bookings for Cayman Island. We got Cayman Islands and a young producer there, I say, hey, I'm have a rhythm man. You know what I mean? He want to come in the studio, I'm send the rhythm come and the team did there. And food I cook and you know, me I hear and I can tell you straight, I never like that phrase there. Never like the phrase now. Because even if you listen to it, the phrase is off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's me I say, yo, John, wait, that 9 to me years.
That too off rhythm that cause even the Egyptian rhythm they off.
Alright. And when was a boom, it's like them I say, yo, you know, we have one youth, what did name Marvin when I was dancing Virgin, and then a youth named Devano. Couple of we there from Jamaica, you know what I mean? Marvel youth, Samakan youth, them, and we there and, you know, we vibe, and I say we have to find something for it, you know what I mean? And a man say, what you gonna say? And me say, what you gonna do?
Yeah.
And we just there vibe, food, I cook up, but we don't know what we are gonna say and what we are gonna do.
Yeah.
And then daddy I say, yo, you know, say color show me a dance with you. Where dance name? Stukie. What you gonna say? What you gonna do? A bad ball out Stukie. And I just sort of vibe, Bill, you know?
That's a song forward.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean?
But-
And them just there and chew me, you know, they just forward from the UK. I still have 100 with the patois.
Okay.
Even to this day, I don't talk patois 100.
Yeah.
That's what I say, because my accent just fluctuates. There is two British thing
Yeah,
coming
yeah.
and then a Yankee thing coming. You know what I say?
Yeah.
And I just say, yo, I like the way you move. You know what I mean? I like the way you know, and everybody just put input and I give them.
Yo, me there Jamaica when that song they drop, you know. Me a part color when that song they drop, you know.
Yeah.
That years me know, you know.
Yeah.
Yes, when that song they drop,
Problem.
a problem I had, you know.
Yeah, but I'm
when
not tell
Stukie
you,
drop it, brother.
Me fi tell you, man.
You must
I talk, you know.
Hey, grandmother come see me and I say, listen, I want you me want for my granddaughter, you know. You know? Yeah, man.
Every grown person love QQ at that time. Every grown person, me don't know them love him.
Grandmother love me. Them daughter love me. And then them granddaughter love me. You see what I say? So it was just like, what can I do? You know what I mean? And then me have a father like my father we just love that too. Cause you know him love the girl them, you know. So he must say, "Chu, you're too young. Let me go and keep them for you." You know?
So when you find Stukie,
Yeah.
how many years Stukie reign for about one good 5, 6, 7 years, like in a dance song.
Yeah.
And it's still a play till today. In a dancing song, dancing segment, that
Yeah.
song of a play. Ele do Rum Rum right after that.
Right after, yeah.
Did it give the song a problem, or did it give it a more push? Cause me remember when Rum Rum it was basically probably the two similar
Right.
style,
Similar style.
dance.
Yeah.
And it was one dancer, right? One
Yeah.
dancer. Colosseum.
Color said yeah, right. So here what the thing is, you see me as a youth, me as a youth I kind of believe in a loyalty. So you see from me start something and it work with an individual, me I say yo find something else, no? You know what I mean? Me no too like jump the guns, you know what I mean? It's not a person like move around like me giddy. You see me I say?
Yeah.
So Color go so boom and say yo, Mr. Waki say we you know. And some boy use them face, rum. You see me I say? Boom. I would just say, alright then, cool. I work with, you know, rum. And a whole heap of people do rum song. I think that's one of the reasons why rum actually worked also, because it was the follow-up to Stukie.
Yeah.
And initially doing Stukie was also because so many persons also, you know, were complaining about the fact that my songs were too grown. You know what I mean? And they must say, oh, me need for the song for my age group. Because you don't know Jamaica when you start touch them can and it makes sense, you know, them start say, oh,
Too young for that, them
too
something.
young for that because you thought the truth and them not like that. You know what I say? So poverty did highlight too much of the truth. So they must say, oh, you need to do something for your age group. Because them want you for, you know, many people them deviate.
Yeah.
The thing the
So,
dancing
yeah,
was the right,
right.
move to go.
And it was the right move for me. You know what I mean? Rum being the follow-up, and then with so many other Rum songs, it just helped push it to the forefront. Because trust me, the promotion for Rum was harder than Stukie. Very, very hard. Because so many other, you know,
Songs was
artists
already-
also had Rum song after them hear my Rum song come out, and it was like a power play thing. You know what I mean?
So it was your Rum Rum song first drop
Yeah.
before the rest of
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
So it's Stukie, Rum
Rum
Rum, and then everybody followed
And
the
then,
Rum Rum side.
you know, everybody got to go and do a Rum song, which it helped the dance. Is what I'm saying?
Yeah, you do help the dance.
And it helped the dancer also. But you as the artist, you want to venture and say, yo, I might want to do what it need for do. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And trust me, my dog, I like, Elephant, but I'm a virgin, but he give you a run, you know.
Hot song. Hey, the man come and
And
say,
then remember-
Rum Rum, y'all forget Rum.
and yo, remember, you know, them times,
Come on.
but just a coming in music, you know.
Yeah.
And Ellie been in a music, so him have a name, and then when the man they go sub and say, yo, song of hit, you know, and then when they put a budget, you know, you
And
and
that
I,
time he was
you
on
and I
fire.
have no budget, you know. Come like a joke, but you don't know we were young and learning. So we kind of navigate the things said we, and it work out in about our favor because Ellie get a nice room ram song. Me get a big room ram song, and there was even I think one more. I can't remember who did sing the third one. You know what I mean? And it actually highlighted it. Is what I say? So yeah, man, it worked.
Was there a record label, music deals involved at this time?
A lot of deals came.
Sponsored? You were sponsored?
I didn't, based off of my recollection, Pops didn't take any of them. You know what I mean? People just come and talk a lot of good stuff. Yeah, man, we're gonna put you in movies and you're like, yeah, how many artists you got already? Oh, we have 10 reggae artists. How many of them in movies? 0. How many of them? So why you feel like say, you know? You know what I mean? So but there were a lot of sponsorships at one point. You know what I mean? Like the telecommunication company Lime at the time, which is Flow now.
Okay.
I was signed to them. Did a whole heap of stuff with them. A lot of other companies like Jamaica used to always do stuff for, you know what I mean, on a whether it's seasonal basis and them thing there. So yeah, there was definitely a lot of sponsorship, you know what I mean? Lime even spilled over to the Caribbean at one point where I was going and doing Carnival in Grenada and St. Vincent, all these other islands for them.
Cause you did, I mean, you was young. You get a break when you're young. I mean, was there a move that you wanted to make, knowing that, I mean, you know, you're under your father regime? Was there a move that you wanted to make where, you know, say if you didn't make that move there, yo, Pops, if you didn't move there, that move there, probably them bigger, you know, was there?
You know what? As a youth, I go high school, you know what I mean, your peers will have a lot of influence on you.
Yeah, fuck.
So enough of my virgin them, they always want me to do a rude boy song, a bad boy song. Yo, you not do no gun song, you not do no rude boy song. And there was a time when I say, yo, daddy, I feel bad up the thing, you know, make them know the thing serious, you know, I don't want to just be that dancing artist, you know. But, you know, Pops always the kind of just show me, say, yo, I'm tell you this. All of the giant them in the world sing for woman. Cause from woman buy ticket for a concert, man must go with him, girl, or follow girl. You see what I say? So you just need to learn how to be your own man and stand out. You don't need to follow that trajectory there, or that trajectory there. For try to prove, say yo, the serious and rare. You see what I say?
I mean, a dancehall still, you know.
Yeah, and it is dancehall. So even at one point, I remember you'd have a youth named Dada, where, you know, in the show 2 song after me, I say my classmate. You know what I mean? And I say, yeah. And I say, Daddy, if anything, you know, I'm telling you, man.
Never know that in the panta.
Daddy has some this. You have the whole thing in your hand now. Yeah, idiot. You want to give it away? Is me I say, I say, yo, you have to focus, man. So I say, yo, when I tell me to squeeze out one song, you know.
You jump one song?
Yeah,
You jump something?
one song. And, you know, just kind of mess around with it and thing. But, you know.
But in yourself though, are you that type of artist though? Because,
No,
you see, dancehall is something though, when I realize it.
Yeah.
Not for them artists that we fake it, you know.
Yeah.
And probably your pops, sister, yo, you ain't that type, bro.
Yeah.
No, that's something that way. You have some artists we drop gun singing and drop bad singing and you is not that type, bro. You know, nothing about that.
You know with me, you know.
Trick the fans them.
Yeah, me's not that. Me not portray myself that way. You see what I say? Even if me's a person where fire gun and them thing there, I just for fun me I got arrange and them. You see what I say?
You won't be walking with it and there on and that.
Me's not a youth where I try to say, yo, I want to tell you feel like me not too look that. Me's a man, me cheer for the woman. You see what I say? I just want to see Chiquita in my eyesight. I'm just going to say. You get me? Me not too try be no look like me and the baddest man. And you see me not call that down for myself.
So when you party at night time, like, are you and you have squad like team, roll out, you have a...
Bro,
you have a
I'm going to tell you
squad.
straight.
Oh, go.
I tell you straight. Long time in a party. During COVID, I say me that do some party and my guy yard and I just did that do road. And even if I do road with like a 1 or 2 of my brethren them. And I more for call up all 5 girl. You know what I mean? And say, yo, just go and enjoy yourself, I'm going to watch you and thing. But me's not a person who kind of like the crowd thing because you know, my father was a youth in the streets. Like I tell you, the England are doing thing. And me used to see him, he used to have a 100-man squad. You see what I say? We used to get hot Mondays when I just come to music. 100 man.
Man.
You see me I say? I roll and just know say, yo, I saw the thing set and I kind of look at certain things. Not that you expect people to worship you or stick around and think, because people have them life to live. You see what I say? But
Facts.
you kind of also realize that loyalty is scarce. You see what I say? So I don't too dig crowd and company and them things. You see what I say? Me just build with all a girl now because I know say, yo, me know the connection with the son, you know, what's there to get. You see what I say? But crowd and them thing there means not.
You don't got too much homeboys basically. I never.
Brother, means I drive by myself from the yard, you know.
Man.
Or I drive with my old man. You see what I say? One time people gonna see me at the ATM like wind down doing that. Man, I said, yo, you see what I say? I just roll by myself because let me say, yo, people unpredictably, you know, and even the people them sometimes where you think they're around you, you think for certain reason, you know what I mean? Sometimes it just take a look of sparks to see how quick them leave. You see what I say? So I just kind of just roll out from a tender age by myself so that a man can't say, oh, me did ever switch up on them because it was always just me. You see what I say? Yeah.
Now, before we reach in the grown up part,
Yeah.
you have whole heap of hits at a young age.
Yeah.
And you have got Calabar.
Yeah.
All that. How
Well,
you navigate all of
Me
that?
nah lie, no. You see, when
And you see the love people, you know, crowd that oh it go.
watch out now. You see when me did just pass GSAT and I start Calabar, me did vex. Cause me I said, Daddy, how is it me if you be this big artist at Jamaica, me I go all boys school? I say, yo, it's not look good. But, yo, my bed, you know.
Yeah.
My father say, yo, I right up the road Calabar there. I say, but Pep McCall down the road. You see me I say,
Pepper Carl, you don't want to
I
go?
say, yo, Pep McCall down the road, at least me know say, yeah, I got Pep McCall, you know what I mean? But, you know, start Calabar, and this is what I love about my experience at Calabar. You see, try to be a man that as a virgin, you have to just militant. The militancy have to drop in. You see what I say?
Yeah.
You don't know, man, I can see one teacher and preps and say, oops, this I don't know, you look nice, you know. And think I compliment that teacher because schooling is grooming, you know. You see what I say? I groom myself for the world. So if you can make your teacher smile, you know what I mean? You know, say, all right? yeah, prepare for the world, literally. You know what I'm saying?
Same way how you would feel and same way me would feel. They get kicked from KC, they said we go Calabar, they kick me from Calabar. Say we reach a prairie with girl,
Yeah.
me the best student. And I get
Yeah.
not even one fight, brother.
Yeah, film school, in Ghana school it too.
Yeah. See that?
In Ghana school it.
But just I try to show say, yo, and the experience at Calabar, watch you now too. Me have brethrens where you don't know at first, it probably seem like, yo, I wouldn't think him be. Some man I said that and some man I say, yo, dog, rate the thing. And you just kind of, you fit in. One thing when me dog at school, me I tell a man say, yo, me I know QQ at school. You see what I say?
Yeah.
So a man just know say, oh, carry him and thing. Me get a nickname, Dog Skin. Cause my last name a Dawkins. So a man say, yo, I go on Dog Skin. You see what I say? I just know my nickname that my whole lot. And I say, yeah, man.
So how the name QQ came about?
My father name GQ. Right? Them give my name in England, GQ. So me say, yo, my artist name I gonna be Little GQ. And him say, no, sir, you have to have your own identity, man.
Yeah.
Be a Q, not Little GQ. You see me I say? Because when you get big, where you gonna be? So me I say, you know, I would do it one day and somehow we just come up with the 2Q, double Q. Say, yeah, QQ. You know what I mean?
Man.
Yeah, man.
You ever in a fight at school? You ever get in a fight?
Yeah, man, I say, man. So,
Which part?
Yeah,
Go on,
man,
look
I'm
at
on-
roughness. Look
No,
at
seriously,
gangster
no.
part of car.
One day, you know-
My woman them just know the love about QQ, you know. So, give
Alright,
them
no,
look at
one
gangster,
day-
it talks them can't see you go through it to brother.
no, man, when me
Yeah.
just start Calabar, man, a man send call me, man. I say, yo,
God, them time, hold on, Calabar, which school at the first school you go? At Jamaica.
alright,
As
as before I go England, me da go Marvelous School.
Marvally. And then,
Then I go England, when I forward back, I do like couple months at Marvelous School and just go take GSAT to me there, Obistan prep. Cause my father say, yo, you know, and then run going on.
Wait, so you ain't go to school in England?
Yeah, I go Turnham for couple months and then I go to a school named Tideman.
Okay.
Yeah, England.
so you've been through schools.
Yeah, man.
How was
So-
school in England though?
School of England, nice man. Me had uncle boy up on the choir. And I tell you, England, I go discover my musical side. Cause me there Jamaica, me da go church and thing. You don't know.
Yeah,
Your
yeah,
grandparents and me I sing, play the drum, but
Oh, you play music too?
well, them time there. So I got England now. You used to have some nice girl. Me never forget a girl named Vanessa and Emily. I mean, I say Emily, I know a mixed race thing with nice here. I mean, I say I want you. You know? Young still, you know, but you don't know through me see my old man still a certain way. I kind of adapt that, you know.
Yeah.
Always want to say something to a girl like, hey, what's up, man? I mean, I say, come man, we used to eat custard for lunch. So I say, hey babe, my custard is warm. You want it? And think. So, you know what I mean? I go to a woman, I say, yo, woman can't know, I can't. England's a football country, but every time I play ball, come like me, I embarrass myself. A goalkeeper, them have me as and one day I must run and go off a ball in England, and England have 2 goal posts. I must have boop and teeth chip.
A lie.
Look like big idiot with this cocoa. You know? So I say, you know, it's not gonna hurt, you know. Start play the steel pad. I say, boy.
Feel like Trinidad.
Yeah, like the
This is
Trinidad.
England now?
Yeah, England play the steel pad. And I say, boy, I don't know, you know. Girl, I'm not I'm serious with that. So, me used to write poem. And me actually did enter a competition and I think me become second in either the borough of Lewisham or London. And the Queen, they actually sign a document for say, acknowledge. So I come second.
Mad.
So you know the girl, them kind of like that right there, so.
Yeah.
Join the choir now, only boy with so much girl and thing. Me I go on good and they say, yo, lead singer you. You sing, you know, woman love man they sing.
Yeah.
You know? What's up, woman sing and one girl like, you know, start, you know, every girl, you know, you're in a young school, every girl I say, yo, oh, they're the one that's your boy, them are your girlfriend and your boyfriend and, don't talk to him. Like that, and after going over me, I say, yo, I like this. But one girl there when he come from Vietnam,
Let's see, find out who you know.
I say, yeah, man. So we get the opportunity now for go perform for the Queen because the Olympic torch did come London.
Yeah.
What year this?
I don't remember I feel like a O2 or somewhere there so.
One of them
O2,
Olympic time they are coming.
Right.
Because they run the torch.
Right.
Yeah.
Torch come before
Yeah.
the actual Olympic.
Yeah.
I say, yo, get for perform and me get for perform for the Queen. Girl, them love me now at school.
They did actually perform for the Queen.
Yeah. So that now just put me up on a different pedestal. Where every girl just I say, listen, oh, don't talk to him. Kareem is mine. And I say, hey, you know, them English girl.
I know who you know.
What is wrong with you? Yeah. I mean, I say, yeah, but you like this to me. Love football, it never work. I love
Still part of our work.
and this,
Singing.
you know, singing. So, everybody know at the school, kind of, that's how they must start telling my pops, you know, because my pops come to Jamaica and come back and they say, oh, he's a very good singer, he's doing good, you know, you should encourage him and do. You know what I mean? Me I'll join one at a time. You used to have like this academy thing when we got dance, you know what I mean? But them I teach you more professional dancing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And develop a certain way. So me I say, yo, do it.
Singing, dancing,
Yeah,
build
man,
me, you
the
know.
whole works. So Pop say, yo, right, I mean, so me end up go back to Jamaica, but
You were the one, you was the only
boy part the choir.
and the only
And
artist in your family at that time.
Right. So back to Calabar though. Yeah, the man sent for me and say, yo, tell Q me I call him. So a man come to me and say, yo, such and such I call you know. I say, call me. If a man a call me, a man no come to me, man. So a man walk. Me see like a group a come and everybody get nervous and thing and a man say, like a man come and say, yo, you say me I call you.
There was artist same time there?
Yeah, cause Calabar me there, remember say, you know, big hit song.
Yeah.
So a man I say, yo, hey me I call him, I say, call me, so you know come to me, man. But I said, dog, what you dealing, man? So you know me a who? And like him go so boom, man, so you know me a who? So me just say, well, just give me 1 box. That's me I say. And I think Deso was the first place where me actually, my brethren them round me and say, yo, no, you're serious. Someone I say, yo, you're dead. Yo, you know who me? Hey boy, the whole up here gonna mash up now. So I say, alright, Marvel dead down the road. So I could see who come quicker. So I say,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, boom, I not call my old man because I know say my old man I go come up there and say,
something.
me done, hear me I say no.
Yeah.
I say I come to school for this.
Yeah.
But me I say, I can't make my thing look soft. And today, so I just call my brethren, them,
Yeah.
we walk past the old man and say,
dog
yo,
them.
you're, like I say, Marvel closer. So a 10 vehicle drive in.
Yeah, talk to two
You know?
when I have an
Yeah.
idea which part Marvel is there.
And I know where Marvel
Yeah,
is.
yeah, yeah.
I know where Marvel is.
Yeah.
Me know where Marvel is there. Me know where Marvel is there. Me know where say soup that know where Marvel is there. Me
Nah,
know where
man, I'll
Marvel is
Google
there.
it later.
Yeah. So in about 5 minutes, about 8 vehicle that go so boom and start, you know? Pull up. In high school and whole school start run up and down and thing and they must say, oh, Marvel man, them here. And the school go some man call my pops, and pops come and I say, what? Yo, you may say not allow that. But the thing is, just like the youth did I say, yo, you know me who film parents and my father have understanding. So me I say, and from there say just kinda
Squash out.
squash out and
More of
we
a
all turn
jealousy
brethren.
thing?
Turn version after that.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you don't know the family
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Patch it up.
connect. You see
Yeah.
what I say? So we turn bridging after that and thing till all one at a time. You don't know. You know what I mean? He might look one of my girl and me I look back on a female. You know what I mean? Where I
Them
say, I
life,
could
them
see,
man.
I could see who can actually win.
Yeah.
Done,
You see what I
son.
say? So
Good life. man.
Good life.
so at the end of the day, things up in high school said way, man. When I time the school call my pops, I say, oh me have entourage out there. Poor me never have no entourage. I just some brethren them I walk, some I walk with them too. But because I mean name QQ,
Yeah, the star.
you automatically assume say, no, but I walk with my brethren them, you know what I mean? And only for the teacher them, you know, did there and them know say that wasn't the reality. And you know what I mean? Them just say, yo, that's hard for you because of who you are, but you have to just know what you're about, you know what I mean?
So your teachers understood who you were at the time?
Yeah, all of my teacher them know who I was. One time, one of my teacher take one piece of like a drumstick. I say, hey, you think say what? You know, I'm saying, yo, what that? You know what I mean? But you don't know with certain discipline, we're not gonna violate with teacher.
Yeah,
like, you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
We
yeah.
respect
I can
that,
see
you know
it
what I
though.
mean?
I
And
can
then
see it. I grew up.
no,
a
you
certain
appreciate
respect
it.
of
For
art.
say, yo, she probably see her do something foolish. You know what I mean? You might not realize at the time say something foolish you do because you don't know you're young and you get it. So you appreciate that too. Yeah, man.
Tell us some of them place. So tell us some of the places you perform over the world. Where you been? You been to Africa?
yeah,
some
man,
place where
Kenya, Egypt, Germany, Switzerland, so many places in
Was
Europe.
a modest crowd.
London, probably everywhere in the US.
What's the biggest crowd you performed in front of?
What's the biggest crowd? Hey,
Oh, where was it?
there's been a lot of big crowds, so it kind of
What's a memory? One that you
What
remember?
memory? Yeah,
Say,
yeah.
"Africa
Africa
for
for
me."
me.
Yeah.
It's Africa for me.
yeah.
Africa for me was it. Love the motherland. You know, Kenya. So I got Kenya, man. Thousands of people, thousands, because it was like a teens award show.
Man.
Thousands of kids. So I done perform. Me headline the show now. When I done perform, right, Denique was also on it. So I done perform. Them say, all right then, boom, come off stage. It took me about 3.5 hours to come out of the venue.
This is the first time you've been to Africa?
That was my first time.
What
with Africa,
age that
yeah.
was?
Well, I don't even remember.
So why, right?
Yeah, that about 20, probably about 11.
20.
About this. I mean, I tell you, say, yo, the way them are rock the bus, like, we want to see QQ, you know what I'm saying?
3
About
hours to
three
get out of
and a
there.
half hours and soldier and everything they can't get have people, you know what I'm saying?
Still in your
I mean, I
teens
say,
same
yo,
time?
yeah. I mean, I say, yo, you know what I mean? That for me, the experience was phenomenal, and just knowing that you're back in the motherland, the connection feels so genuine.
But at a young age, what were you... what your mind did that tell you at a young age when you see all these crowd, what you didn't know about
man
motherland and certain things?
Well, guess what?
how-
Remember somebody there in front of the crowd long before this, so in truth, you know, you get accustomed to the crowd.
Ready for it.
You just don't think that the Far East, like over them side, the reaction is gonna be this way.
same.
The love is gonna be like this. You get what I'm saying? And it was like that. And ever since I've had a very strong love for Africa. You know what I mean? There was always that love from before because when I there in England as a youth I go school, a lot of my friends them Alaji, Roy, certainly you come from Nigeria, Sierra Leone, Daniel come from Ghana. You know what I mean? So we and them mesh when we got to school. So there was that thing where like, yo, youth, we are one team. You know what I mean?
Knew their culture already.
Yeah. So when I go over there and get to experience it now, I'm home, I say, yo, I have a different type of love for Africa. And that's why even nowadays, I cheer for Africa so much when I see what I'm going with Afrobeats. You know what I mean? Because I listen to Afrobeats like from 2009. I got a DJ Ice mix from 2009 from a virgin, you know, with some Dibanj and some Wizkid, like before Wiz was who he is now, you know, Caro days and everything. I mean, I say, yeah, the music I evolve in Africa and to get there, you know what I mean? Yeah, man.
So you think you'll jump on an Afro?
Yeah, man, any day.
Yeah?
Yeah, man, I say, man.
Why you don't do a lot of collabs?
You know what the
What's
thing
going
is?
on with that?
Big man thing, right? Coming in, you see, dancehall is filled with ego. And here, I don't like for feel like me, I gotta pick up my phone, for reach out to an artist where you probably genuinely see them talent and genuinely rate. And because of them ego, them I gonna feel like, oh, man, me make you know. You know what I mean? It do something for them and them feel like, yo, you know, say the boy QQ come a couple days ago, say, I want to jump on something. Just make him know, say, yo, me make him know, but watch out. I make him go and breeze out little. You know what I mean?
You ever reach out? You ever?
Actually, I have reached out to an artist before. And not the most popular artist still, because me not always go for artists because of popularity. Like I listen to their sound, me look at the profile, me rate the artist genuinely. You know what I mean?
Genuinely.
And one time I reach out to an artist, you know what I mean, and the artist responded to me and I said, alright, cool. Share the idea with them. You know what I mean? I wanted to create an idea similar like, you know, Buju as the young youth and Beres as the big man. They have them type of collab there. Me do want to do something like that in a modern way. You know what I mean? I'm reach out to the artist and them say, yo, I love the idea, man. You know what I mean? And I send, get the rhythm bill, you know what I mean? Pay the beat maker for build the rhythm, everything, send the rhythm to the artist. And I was like, yo, let me know if y'all feel it. If you not feel it, be 100 with me. We can always get it fixed, you know what I mean? The artist really listened to it and never responded. You see what I say? And I'm just like, things like them today now, we just make me kind of like just say, yo, you know what I mean? You just come like an idiot. Because them things that just make me want to run away and this. But because we not music, I just say, you know what, how I look at music, now, I don't look at it from an emotional standpoint anymore. I look at it from a business standpoint. So I just say to myself, say, guess what? QQ might not be the artist today, so I'm not beneficial to your business. I'm going to say, you know what? I'm going to take it no way again. You get me? I say, probably the younger would just feel like, yo, Jano, rate the artist and this is the approach. Like, you could have at least, you know, I don't spend money, but let me say, that was when me younger, I'm look on it from an emotional standpoint. Now I look on it from a business standpoint. If me not beneficial to you, I get it.
So that turned you away from working with other artists?
So because of that type of experience, you know what I mean, I just kind of see how the ego thing stay in this industry. It kind of just make me just build. Like me just humble myself. Me not too running into nobody because over the years it worked for me by myself. You see what I say? Me never did ever have to do a collab for break or anything like that. So
Big man thing,
yeah.
like you have a lane where you're a lane.
Yeah.
See
Me,
that?
I look on it and me I say, yo, consistency.
Yeah.
Then it.
Yeah.
Like everything when you drop over the years always work.
Yeah.
And I always you alone.
Yeah. So even that, you know what I mean? So what like me say to you, it's not a youth. Me not too like jump around like say me giddy. You see what I say? Me like hold my own. You see what I say?
Are
So
there any like American stars, musician artists that you would think of collaborating with?
yeah, I mean, listen, I've done so much stuff with Wally artists. Like when Rihanna them just come out, me and Rihanna work. Me and Missy a lot work. You see what I say? Missy actually did even call me up on Sumfest in like 06 when Stukie was big. I mean, that was a big deal for me. 50 Cent. Me and them do show together before. Chris Brown. You know, all heap of them, like, they know the stuff. You see what I say? But, like me say, me nah go I'm not that youth to kiss ass. You see me I say?
Yeah,
It's
man.
not a youth to
Yeah.
kiss no ass. You see me I say? Me just a youth to know say, yo, do the work. Get yourself to the level that, you know what I mean? Them can understand, say, yo, because we do dancehall and dancehall have global dominance just the same. It's just that a lot of the persons that are involved in dancehall, them have the vision if you can see what dancehall can do. You see me I say? Same thing with Afrobeats I do across the world. Dancehall did it before and can do it again.
Straight.
You see me I say? You just have to have the vision, you know what I mean?
Which one dancehall artist, whether old or new, you want to record with? Like there's must one. Yeah, say yo, you know, I want to record with that artist. I want to do a song with that artist. Which one? Whether
Buju.
old or new?
Buju.
Buju.
Yeah, man, to that definitely be Buju, man. Cause you know me like about Buju now. You see, as a youth I grew up, me did always I watch my pops, I listen music. Till Shiloh album did have a great impact on my old man and also upon me. Sometimes when I'll sit down and I hold meds.
Like what?
These are youth are just going on my meds and it's like me just all I reverence and I listen some till Shiloh and I say yes. You see me I say a spiritual connection there. You get me I say? And me a youth to believe in the Almighty, I hold that, you know what I mean? So anybody when me can feel a spiritual connection with me, I say, yeah man, Buju's a Zion youth. You see what I say?
Shit.
Yeah.
It's a Gargamel.
Yeah.
Mad. Well, Gargamel, you want to go on, you know? Make it happen because the world don't want to hear this. The world don't want to hear a Gargamel and a QQ right now.
Yeah. For real, man.
Alright, I will see the dancing song them make an impact back then and then we'll see a forward with some new one day.
Yeah.
And then one day
Yeah.
make an impact again.
Yeah.
So you see like the dancing thing work. Like
Yeah.
what the goals going forward?
Well, the goals going forward is just to keep creating and evolving. You see me I say, if me for tell you the truth, there's no specific like pathway where I say, yo, this is it. You see me I say, because you know, learning from past experiences, I kind of realize you have to learn to just adapt and evolve. You see me I say? And if you might put yourself on a pathway for say, yo, this are the type of thing that we may go do, and it might not work. You see me I say? You have to be willing for just know say, yo, compromise, as long as it now go against your morals.
I'll stay current and don't
Yeah.
go against your morals.
Against your
stay
morals.
current and don't go against your
Exactly.
morals.
You
And
know,
that's-
say you're good, you know what I mean? So even when we go sub and they do like whisper and vice script, you know what I mean? Some people say, yo, QQ do them fuck song there. The younger girls them love it. You see me I say? And the streaming numbers going so good for it. Some people probably say, oh, him gone down the nasty road. But it was also about me not view sex as being nasty. All I will come here through sex. You see me I say? It's just a part of life. We just, you know, don't like to acknowledge how much we enjoy it. Right? we prefer just keep it to ourselves or say, oh, it's supposed to be in the bedroom and, you know, all of them things there. But me making songs like that was also to show people that QQ's also grown and there's a certain level of versatility. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man.
There's like a trap there, you know, because when you start so young,
Yeah.
it's like people want to keep
Label
as
you
a
there.
young
Just
man.
label it. Yeah,
No matter
yeah.
how old them is,
Yeah,
like them,
yeah,
them just see
yeah.
as a
Yeah,
young
we,
artist.
exactly.
Yeah.
So if you do grown up music, you know, it's like them see it as why him a do that? You know? But
Yeah.
you're grown up now.
Exactly.
You're able to express yourself as a grown up.
Yeah, man. I say, man, remember, so me I do Stukie, me only could I just bust two look move. No, me can show off my waistline for the guy.
Yeah, car, me realize, me want to answer this now.
Yeah.
Like, what go on with the pampote? Me need to ask. Me
Wait a
need
minute.
to ask. I word me.
Pama my G, man.
Pama your G.
Yeah, man.
Car, we see how wine out
Pama
Pama
my
yes
G,
around there.
yeah,
no?
man. I'm my girl. That.
Eh?
Yeah, man. Pama my girl, man. I'm a G, man.
Where G?
Yeah, man.
I word one.
My girl.
Word ask, you know, say word and say, oh no, they look like.
Pama female girl, man. Yeah, man.
Big up pampote, we love her.
Straight, man. Yeah, man. I love Pam, man. One thing, I see me and Pam, we have a chemistry. Me and Pam, we not talk for all 2 months on the phone. And either she think of me or me think of her. Brother, what go on? I would just hold all reverence. More time, me and her dead and hold all some look Bible reasoning.
Mad.
See me I say?
Mad.
Yeah, man, we have that type of bond and that type
Cause we
of
see we got the
connection.
video them and the thing them, the comedian video them and the something them.
Yeah, man.
The people that responds to it like
Love
love
it,
it.
man. The people them love it. And trust me, even now them are cute like, yo, we'll now come back with it. You know,
Like, I was
especially
seeing them
especially
for a
now
while.
TikTok there.
Yeah, right?
You know, the word is for TikTok, you know what I mean?
See, you have a
But-
TikTok account?
Yeah, man, me have the TikTok. Follow me on TikTok, everybody, at the QQ World.
Yeah,
You see what I
yeah.
say? Yeah.
QQ world.
But me I tell you, man, is a joy. And Palmer, I one of them person where
Keep you going.
keep me going.
Yeah, man.
Me call her and me say, Pam, if something for happen or an opportunity for come up, me call her and say, Pam, this you know. You see me I say, because guess what? Like me say, me is a youth who believe in loyalty and energy. You see me I say, and one thing with her, from me a little youth, me already do a song. You too little, you know, I no tickle tickle. And me say, small axe cut down big tree. And people did like that. You know what I mean? And she's always been a person with Dede where show the love over the years. Not care whether QQ hot or not hot. She show love same way, and I same way I feel about my attitude towards her. You know what I mean? So there's a genuine love and ratings here.
Which artist else you have the connection with where you and them cool like that though?
I want to tell you, say, me and enough artists, me and nearly every artist school in that. Me don't really have no problem with no artist, no, cause Vegas are my brethren.
Man,
I say, enough people know that me and Vegas have the same agent. So, and Vegas also did put me on tour. 1 year, me and him do a tour together, One Drop versus Broke It Down. You see me I say? Big opportunity that was for me. You see me I say? Me and Beanie good. You see me I say? Let me say me and everybody good. You see me I say? Yeah, man. Me and Al Killer good.
See the
I see
general, yeah.
And I tell you, Vegas, I'm a friend. Like that. Me and
You
Killer
just
good.
steer.
Him just, sometimes you don't know Killer is a man where you have to understand him. Him not too into people this minute and him into you. Him not see me in the streets 1 minute, him probably say, yo, me not see you in the streets, and I support the streets. And then the next minute him see me, him say, alright, I support the streets. You see me I say?
The
You
general.
have to just understand it.
You don't really like mix with the gully and the Gaza type of thing.
Well, Cartel is the artist who give me the first opportunity on stage.
Oh yeah?
You see me I say?
Yeah. Story
So,
time.
when Mugoso Booman did have Never Know the Use of Her, like me tell you, the first song when me record and thing. Me did go a one event where they keep a water house next door Marvally. I try get me opportunity for DJ. Me did it, you know, me for DJ from 11 o'clock. And every minute them for give me the mic. Them say, oh no, not your time yet. I'm there till 3 o'clock and my old man get mad and say, oh, I could left this. We have a virgin named Schoolboy. You know, my old man know. And Schoolboy did their own Cartel at the time as an artist.
Yeah.
Right. And Schoolboy got some woman introduced me to Cartel. Cartel did have his birthday bash the same night at Mass Camp. When Mass Camp used to there, which part Bush Stewart own now. You know what I mean? Oxford Road there, so yeah. I'm go so boom. Cartel say, yo, me have a youth for call up. I'm go out there and say, yo, me never know the use of her. And shell it and Killer did up on stage with him. Cause remember Alliance that time there. And Killer say, yo, you bad. Want you? Boom, back. Do something. Yeah. You see me I say? And there's a whole heap of love and gratitude. You know what I mean, for Vibes Cartel from that day there. Obviously you don't know which part him there. Right now, so you know what I mean, and you don't know legally. You can't make phone call.
Yeah.
You get me I say?
Not him, him can probably watch this and say you can tell him what you're telling.
Yes, me I say no, but teacher know the ratings. You see me I say?
So you had
Only
to roll
for
them
ratings
reps, eh?
and
You had to
love
ever roll
there.
them reps, eh? Like,
I want to say, teacher, the last day a Calabar for me, a Cartel pick me up in the Benz. You see me I say? Him and, you know what I mean, pick me up and we did all a reasoning. You see me I say? And he's a man who show me all heap of things too. And what me like about Cartel is him did all him want to. When he did move from Alliance, a lot of people that say, alright, then him go dead now. And him stand up on him own and hold him on and fight. You see me I say? Him always a one man against the world. Even though him build him empire, it was him by himself. You see me I say?
Yeah.
And the youth them they run him from day one. And I same thing, that's why I say, yo, I just believe in myself. I'm all my own. You see me I say, you can't say QQ was a youth running. Even when Cartel become the man in this, me did already break, right? Thanks for the opportunity him give me. And you never see me run back round and I say, yo, I want to join Empire. I'm still used to see man show me love and gratitude said
Same,
way.
yeah,
You see me I say?
yeah.
I could have run in, but yeah, show a man say, yo,
You can't
while
hold
I'm
on.
grateful for the opportunity, me not gonna be a user, me not gonna be one of them who just you see me I say,
Basically, one teacher.
yeah.
Basically, yeah, the whole reason
Yeah.
you see him is, you
Exactly.
understand?
Yeah.
Just hold your own too.
Yeah, man. So
QQ people, wanna know the thing going on. You understand?
So what next? Well, any new business adventure? Business venture?
yo, to tell the truth now, is a man a whole heap of different business adventure me in, you know. Because me in a real estate.
Yeah.
Me I say, same in a South Florida, yeah,
Man.
property.
Man.
Me also have a immigration and tax company. Yeah. You see me I say?
That different. We never hear an artist have immigration and tax company.
Yeah,
That
I
different.
mean, well, that is the thing. It's not about being an artist, you know. It's about streams of revenue. You see me I say?
Yeah, man.
So we just do everything to make sure, say, yo, you have to have solid streams of income. You see me I say? We just do this, we do that. You know what I mean? I make sure so the thing I work. So yeah, man, you have all of them things there. So yeah, and then there's always the main source, which is the artist world. So yeah, man, there's always a whole heap of different business ventures. And like me said, boy, I'm just glad for the opportunity from a tender age for, you know, can help for stand up on my 2 feet as a man. You know what I mean? Big up my old man way. Take the chance and invest.
Yeah, well, the girl them they ask one question. They say them they say, if you don't have no woman.
Well, but glad enough me ask this time, car. They won't mix me up and say,
Which-
"Bitch, always a mix me up."
Right?
QQ, you have to answer that, you know?
No,
Like, woman, them a text real.
right now, which man do have a girl?
Sure.
If a girl right now, if a man a come look at a woman and him tell her say him not have no woman,
She gonna think say something wrong.
right away
Something
she
wrong.
supposed to know say something wrong. You see me I say, yeah man, go look at a girl and tell her nah no man, no man, something wrong.
Something wrong.
And unless I still back in the day she there and fall feet, but come on. Yeah, you know,
Kids.
yeah man, me have a youth man, me have my son, him live in Florida too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah man, me have my son, him a 9 this year.
Mad.
Yeah man.
Mad.
Any other questions you got? for
Me,
QQ?
you know, you wanna ask the question them, me, you know want mix me up at all times like you know always want me getting out the trouble. What? Dancehall Hot Seat, you know say it go, remember them always want me if you ask the guests them the bag of mix up on the problems them, you know? You understand?
That's not what we talking about.
Any new
Well-
any album I work on?
Well, next year I gonna be 20 years in music for me. So me actually
20 years, huh?
yeah. From 04 to
Man,
2024.
man, 20 years before we reach 30, you know, brother.
Yeah. So
But-
what me I do is next year more drop an album.
Mm.
You know what I mean? To celebrate the 2 decades of being in the music industry. And I don't know, still I hold my own. I don't know if
You
if
start
this-
work on the album already?
yeah. Start work on the album already.
Would this be a full QQ vibe, or is this gonna be a dancing, straight dancing?
Glad they asked
No,
that.
full QQ vibe. So may I give them something like poverty again. May I give them some of the dancing thing them. May I give them some of the sexy sex girl vibe. You know what I mean? All around the QQ album. You see what I say? So everybody should have something on it to them like and can appreciate.
The woman them are complaining from what they QQ.
What am I saying?
Ladies them are complaining from what they say a whole heap of song I make. And it's like, yeah, them a do the dance them like man dance them, yes, but them still want the dance them and them can go up on them head skin out, them want go run and jump off and go on that bag of something. And the song them them nah have no woman dancing song. We still have to play the whole I do one of them, the whole
Guess what?
them RDX them, the whole something them. They start to look a new thing I know, but what you think? Tell me.
Well, first and foremost, that the problem is but like I said, the problem. The dancehall are evolved right now. The dancehall is in a space where it's not as lucrative as it once was. But every genre goes through that period where it finds itself. You know what I mean? 90s, early 2000s was very lucrative and great for dancehall, but some mistakes were made then. And that's the reason why we're having the issues that we have now in a dancehall. You see me I say? And, you know, it reflect pretty much the society of Jamaica, but it not reflect the world. It's the artists them not think global with dancehall. You see me I say? And if the artists them did that thing global, girl song would have been at the forefront. Because if you look at where the African them a do, Burna Boy dress and move like gangster, but all I'm song them a girl song. But you see me I say, him have couple reality, but girl song. Cause him know what do for him. Dexter, you can see a gangster, but when predominantly dominate with girl song. You see me I say? And that always have a lead. But dancehall, when you look on dancehall on a whole and you try to think what is coming out of dancehall at the forefront right now, there's no girl song. You see me I say? So the song really can just relate to a few folks. And music has left America being the main influencer. So as example, a lot of you probably say, alright then, them a do certain type of song where I got to talk about credit card and rare. Yeah, you have 1 and 2 youth in America where I do them thing. You now have more youth in America do that more than Nigerians. And them do it the most. But what them are sing about, them not sing about that. Because them are think about making this lucrative. You see me I say? Which we know we're stuck in trying to be Americanized. You see me I say? So man I say, yo, this the rapper them a DJ about, so we are gonna sing about, so we are gonna do it in the yard way. But you just kinda limit yourself. You see me I say? Cause I don't know if girl know about them thing there. You see me I say? If you go do that. But if you tell a girl skin out, she know what to do.
And I think most dancehall songs were on the forefront hits is girl songs for real.
Yeah. I mean, look on Skank. Skank come get a song with you with Nicki Minaj. Hey, little miss, look how you them stiff gun man make you. That's what I said. Girl. The topic was girl. Is what I said? He might have other bad songs.
When I
Love
talk
the
tell
tune,
biggest
me
song,
love-
Fever,
Girl song.
girl song.
Is what I said? Ramping Shop. Girl song. When you think of all of the big hits that come out of dancehall and go mainstream, most of them are girl songs.
Charlie Black's
Is what I say?
Charlie Black
No
song is a girl
games.
song too.
Girl more fool you. You know what I mean? Think even from the 90s come up. Beanie Man, Girl Flex and Cabra. All of them song there. Sha-la-la-la-la, boom boom, heads high, killing me to know. Is what I say? We any wonder. Girl song. Is what I say? Because the care who would think woman is everything, you know. Is what I say? From a girl love something, you as a man have to love it too. Because guess what? You want to make she happy. You want to go see QQ in concert tonight, baby? Alright. No problem. Me buy a ticket and buy myself a ticket. Because I now make you go see him alone. You see what I say? Follow him, in woman. You're just a 2 patron that you get. You see what I say? And that's how it is. Man follow a woman, you know. Yeah, man.
QQ, you never say a better thing than what you say about another car. It's crazy though if you say it. Most of the song them we are drop right now. If I'm not chop,
Yeah.
a gun,
Yeah. Like me say,
party, the girl song them
but like me say, it's really just reflecting the society around me. Is me I say?
right now, what go on right now.
And that the youth them
Well,
so I
well,
eat them a sing
that-
about.
that sing about.
Not that I feel like I eat them should have sing about because I feel like there's way too much talent
Yeah,
in them.
yeah,
And,
and-
them can go further.
But as Killer say,
Yes, me I say?
topics.
Right.
Topics. Them not the topics you sing about.
Exactly.
But you say it a while ago. Who chop like the Nigerian them?
and what
And
them
they
sing
doesn't
about.
sing about none of those stuff.
Exactly.
Them sing
what I
about
say.
be a gal and party.
Sometimes the man them sing about just melody.
Melody.
Melody go. Go. Let me hear dance and me a go. Is me I say?
Fox. You think
Last,
you
last.
Fox? Last.
Right there, so. Everybody know the word last and sing that word. I remember when I say the rest of the song.
Last.
Shayo. Is what I say? See the man come to Jamaica the other day. You see what I'm doing at the stadium. Some people that say him is a new artist. He's been about for a while, but this is what I'm doing at the stadium. Not a lot of artists can do that half of them own
Facts.
without supporting acts. You see me I say? Not a lot. So it shows also that our people also want this type of music. Them just now get fed it. Consumers can only consume what you give them. You see me I say? Them can also dictate the industry.
You think it have
But
to do with the producer then?
but you can't just blame the producer.
No, may I say partly. Because
Everybody have to blame partly because one, partly you blame the producer because of the type of rhythm them give the artist. Partly you blame the artist because of the type of song them give the producer. Partly you blame the consumer because when them do the good song, them say good song will come out, but them nah run with the good one, but them run with them one, yeah. Then them complain about it. So everybody gets blamed partly. You see what I say? No one person I get just take the full share of the blame.
I'm sure say you must, because as I used to the owner studio I had,
Yeah.
I see all different kind of artists come around. I'm sure some of them artists there I come with some different kind of music.
Yeah.
And the producer them I say, yo, that sound like that. Say.
Yeah, cause it nah play now. You can't go in there juggling.
But watch this.
That not ready.
A lot of people say, Valiant as example. Enough people say to him, say, yo, why you ever start? Give us some of your reality song. And him goes up and say, put me name in the hall of fame. Put me know where we can't upstairs. Bad song. But did the people gravitate to it the way they
It nah
said?
play. It nah play.
Speed up, Jesus. Whitey's honey. You see me I say?
Man, I live like
Which is
Ras-
still a bad song, you know. But it just assure you say, yo, this because them consume so much of this type of music, them gravitate so much to it. You see, if everybody, you know, unified and was giving them something like this, they would have no choice but to consume it. It come like you're the America, yeah, you hear a song on radio, you know I hear that song, but to the amount of time you hear it, you start singing.
After 2 weeks, I hear your favorite
Yeah,
song,
because playlist thump it in your ears. You get me? I say, you say, yo, John don't start. Oh, me all sing that song. Yeah. You vex it all yourself, you know. Yeah, man.
True,
So
man.
just that, man.
Dancehall in a space right now, QQ. Man, I like. I feel like we are war back for his spot still.
Well,
Feel
based,
like we are war back for his spot.
based
Cause
on
we didn't
my,
have it, you know.
you see, based on what me see,
Mhm.
and me no say this and not nobody in the industry, you know. But
Yeah, man,
based
I
on
dance
what
all
me
that
see,
seat, you know. Talk your mind.
based on what me see,
Yeah.
you know, I got a lot of countries like last year, and normally we used to have a lot of like major radio stations. You would have a dancehall and reggae DJ or a dancehall or reggae segment on a certain day. They've cut it down or they get rid of them. A lot of these places have replaced these dancehall and reggae DJs with either Afrobeats or soca, or what them do is them say, oh, we're not gonna do Afrobeat,
dancehall.
straight dancehall anymore. We're gonna do
Mix it.
half of it is gonna be Afrobeats, and then the other half will split it between soca and dancehall. You see what I said? So what that mean is our share has been cut tremendously. You see what I say? And actually I see that, you know what I mean? But like I say, I believe in the music so much, it evolve, and I feel like I gotta reach back to the space where it need to be, because
Yeah, yeah.
this is not the first time it happened. It always happen. Music always evolves. You see what I say? And just like how the other day, probably the Latino guys them did have it and run the thing.
Yeah.
And now we see the Afro beats them go so it soon drop back in a dancehall.
Man, I like the youths them a hold it up still.
The youth them a
hold
do
it.
them thing.
The youths them a
Them a
hold
do
it.
them thing. Yeah, man.
Big up to Craft, big up to Valiant.
Yeah.
Who else? Who else?
Enough of them.
No for them.
Joshy.
No for them. Joshy. Yeah.
Skeng.
Skeng.
You
Yeah.
name it, man.
Big up the youths them.
450.
450.
Tough.
450.
Like that
Tough
youth.
though.
Yeah, man.
Find two song in the last year.
What may I say? Cause we are looking on it and say kind of decline and whatever, but at the same time, dancehall will grow outside of Jamaica. On a level where you have Trinidad dancehall, you know. You probably have a couple more Caribbean country where you have feed them dancehall, you know. The same reggae, we call it Afrobeats.
Yeah.
Me still hear one strong dancehall presence.
It is.
in
It is.
It is.
It is. It is.
But
It is.
but
It
but
is.
the version of dancehall with them are though.
Hey, but it's so
Sounds-
crazy.
It
Them
sounds
Afrobeats.
similar to a 90s dancehall.
Yeah, it
It's-
sounds similar to something where moving and
All
dancehall.
right. It's so
You see what I'm
crazy,
saying?
right? When the Trinidad dancehall did hot. I remember when Double Tap it go on, when Dirty Dex them did have the whole place, cause Dirty Dex really boss. 3 years ago. When Trinidad hot.
Just
them
think-
time they never have the young artists them where boss out now a dancehall, and it's like from the young artists them boss out a dancehall, it's like the Trinidad now we don't really hear it like
But
that
look,
no more.
but look on
Prince
this.
Swan needs to find some big song,
No,
big song
but
that
what
needs to
I know-
find.
look on
We don't
this.
hear it again.
Look on this. Dancehall right now. The biggest girl dancehall song them come from Trinidad. Young brother make every girl a dance. I mean like a trampoline and a beat up the putting like tambourine. Why you won't do? Every girl a dance to that, you know. You see me I say? Yeah man, and Trinidad him come from. So if you call it Trinidad dancehall, guess what? Him a go on good.
Well, him young brother, him different. He said the Trinidad them when we talk
Like,
about
I'm a
the
gangster
Trinidad.
thing. Yeah.
The Prince Swan
like
yeah.
a selector.
Yeah.
Everybody
Him is
like
a-
a Charlie Black.
Yeah, he's an entertainer.
Like a selector where
Yeah.
we're gonna give you know the people like segment him a DJ.
And go on a bag or something. But the Trinidad dancehall them when I talk about them 3 years ago, they made a run the place.
No, yeah.
K-Lion them and
And the 6 youth.
Yeah, man. Them did I run the place. Them a do them thing.
hot.
But dancehall came home.
Came home.
It always come back home. You see me I say? So, and that's why it really go back to like I say, it's always gonna come back home, but when it comes home, what are you gonna be putting out there? You see me I say? Are you gonna put out something with substance that is gonna be able to last
And keep
a while and build another block like what the 90s did do and early 2000? Or is it you just gonna get your local look pan and move to our next one? You see what I say? Because remember, you know, one of the biggest upset for me on a daily basis, right, is the lack of reggae music being played in Jamaica. There's no way reggae music can be birthed in Jamaica. And me listen to the radio for the whole day. I'm in the hear no reggae. Yeah, me
real?
hear dancehall. Me hear Afrobeats, me hear all R&B. There's no way Dennis Brown, Richie Spice, Bob Marley, certain not supposed to play every single day for the rest of our life.
So it doesn't go on in Jamaica.
Me not hear reggae music on the radio like that. Don't get me wrong, you know. You have some radio station will have a segment and then we play some reggae.
No, we
one
talk about
and
the
two.
top. The
But I'm talking about
big radio.
right. But what me I talk about is how much of it should be played. You can't play one reggae song and then for the rest of the day you just have to play everything else. No man. A Jamaica reggae come from. We have to nurture it. Remember, you know, reggae music far bigger than dancehall. You know? You see me I say? There's no way we cannot show that love and appreciation for reggae. You see me I say? Tourists come to Jamaica, like so many people sometimes want to come to Jamaica because of the perception that, oh, I'm going to be on the beach smoking some weed and listening to reggae. And when them come, yeah, they might get a decent spliff for jaw, but they're not going to be hearing that mellow reggae where they want to hear anymore. It's very rare. And that's what people are look for. You see me I say? So, them need to fix that. Increase the amount of reggae that's being played. You see me I say? Because enough even new song out there were really good. Reggae. You see me I say? Yeah, man.
True thing still. Cause the song, them reggae song, the affair play. Reggae affair play on radio station at Jamaica. There's no way.
I know
Them-
so
them-
there is like two sides to it. Cause me growing up, me never want to hear no reggae.
No, but that's why I said there needs to be a balance because guess what? You're not going to expect that the younger crowd are going to want to hear that. But how is it them are going to appreciate or them are
Yeah,
going to know the history?
Yeah,
You get
yeah.
what I
Teach them
say?
the history.
Them often know say, yo, Barry Salmon is a giant not only because you get up and hear your father play him song now, but you need to know say, yo, you didn't know say Barry was in a group before he actually became a part of, he actually became that person on his own. You didn't know say Bob Marley did get shot. You didn't know that. Like this are the type of thing where artists did have to go through for reach them level, yeah. You know what I mean? Not just because now you have a phone, you can just pick up and look on. You know what I mean? And one of the most embarrassing thing when you ask probably a school youth, a Jamaica sing a Bob Marley song, and they can't sing. You're like, oh, you can't sing a line, and you can ask any foreigner sing a Bob Marley, and they'll be able to say, yo, one love, one not. You see what I say? Even if them not hear it, even in the schools, we're supposed to make them aware of we legend them, certain people who did the work. You see me I say? And fight for it. That important. Them need to know and understand that. Because every other country do it. You see me I say, like with in America, me tell me guy England, and you know, them a teach about Beethoven and all of who them want you to know about. You see me I say? So we need to make our youth them know who we want them to know about, so them can understand and appreciate it.
If you teach the history of reggae music
Yeah,
in
man.
a school.
In a school too.
Yeah.
In a school too.
So
Be a
people can,
part of the curriculum.
Yeah.
yeah, so people can know the thing. Yeah, and then you can't even come to dancehall and make them know. You know what I mean? Shabba Ranks and them a foundation, but when them man they start out, them man they say, yo, him look up to Josie Wills them. Josie Wills them tell you say, yo, are the reggae artists them say I do them thing, and them say, yo, me could spin off of this. Remember reggae rhythm them used to DJ upon sound pan first. Is me I say? Yeah.
QQ. Me a top 3 artists. Top 3 favorite artists.
Of all
Top 3
time.
favorite artists
Of all time.
time.
Regardless of job.
Regardless, yeah.
The greatest for me, you know, was Michael Jackson, you know. I said that from me about 9, you know. And the young artist me did ever want to meet. Yes, me I said there was no other artist when me see him, I said, yo, Chano, more for me. You see me I say, and him are the stars of all stars. You think about who is your star. You say Chris Brown your star, who is Chris Brown's star? Michael Jackson. You see me I say? Your favorite star, film star is Michael Jackson. You see me I say? So Michael Jackson for me was number 1. I think because I'm a connection with Gregory Isaacs, you know, my old man being around him and me growing up and being around and seeing the type of character he was. You know what I mean? Very fascinating.
I
And
think
think,
him get the respect when he
Well,
get.
yeah,
Yeah.
Because timeless music. You know.
yeah, man.
The music timeless, and the man have a voice that we can't duplicate, you know, brother.
Yeah. So definitely Gregory.
So Michael Gregory.
Michael
one more.
Gregory. And see would that be third one for me. Jaja. I say probably I gotta be between I'm gonna go yard. Probably I gotta be between a Bourgeois and Iwan.
Oh, you rate Iwan too?
Yeah, man, I say, man.
Man.
You rate all of the Portmore artists then.
Yo.
Like you should live of a Portmore. Why you never go for
No,
Portmore?
here the thing is-
I be a Portmore artist that talk about it, and you talk nothing but love for them, you know.
No, you see,
Yeah.
the artists that when me listen to stimulate my events in a way. So when I listen to a Highway song, I walk through the song, you know what I mean? I walk through it like a story. So I say, yo, the rhyme them, you know, the way the man deliver and everything, and the reality. Same thing when I listen to a cartel, I'm listening to metaphors, and I say, yo, mad. You get what I say? So, the artists them me kind of rate, and not necessarily just because I say, yo, what more, but because me see certain things in a them writing ability, them creative ability, you know, certain little things where them want for Jamaica and know say, yo, I an artist where him not just want good for Jamaica, but him actually do good and preach good and live good. You see me I say? Because a lot of artists we say, yo, more the crime for stop, but they buy gun. You see me I say? So you want it to stop, but you contribute to it. So you really contradict yourself. You see me I say? But I and them youth they kind of stay real. You see me I say?
Gun dog and gun track.
Yeah, man. You see me? And I see them man there, you know, even there certain place and you don't know, a police might come and I say, yo, Ray, and the man I say, yo, officer, hold it, man. The police I say, we are that, and I say, yo, not sure you have a gun and thing, man, humble yourself, man, you feel like, even the strongest I forget can get weak, you know, you have to humble yourself, you know what I mean? I'm like them little thing there, you know what I mean? Show genuine warriorship, you know what I mean? Stand for something.
There's a stigma going on right now about the king of dancehall.
Yeah.
and Beanie good and Cartel good. They must say Cartel is the new king.
Yeah.
Beanie was the king then. Some people still are saying no, Beanie is the king now. Who you think is the king of dancehall right now?
I read the tree king, you know, because I left out yellow. You see me?
So
You see me, yellow.
Well, them,
so
but them don't really talk.
Still alive.
Yeah,
Originally-
big up to Yellow Man, but them didn't really
No.
think the people that really bring Yellow Man in that segment.
no, but
They
guess what?
don't know Yellow Man
It have to bring, you know.
are the king.
It have to
But
bring-
the new king,
So here we now. Obviously, if you're gonna talk about kingship, you know what I mean, it passes down.
True.
The fact that it did move from Yellow Man to Beanie Man, Beanie Man had his time of
Time
kingship.
with it.
And at
So,
the time,
him-
when Beanie claimed king of dancehall, there was people who were saying,
Said
oh, you
no.
can say you're
Right.
king,
There
and
was
yellow
people where I say a Yellow Man are the king. Right.
True.
You see me I say? And some people say, yo, Beanie Man say him are the king, nobody never give him kingship. You see me I say? And every man in them one right can claim kingship. Because if you claim it and you get it, then guess what? You win.
Here's one.
You see me I say? All people take over kingdoms. Kings always battle. You see me I say?
see the
So-
Cartel took over the king,
so-
the whole dancehall kingdom.
I mean, it passed down from Beanie to Cartel.
But people still have said Beanie is the king right now, see me.
Beanie will always be the king for the generation too.
Next generation.
Cartel,
Cartel
a king feed film generation. And they never know. There definitely is a next king coming. You see what I say? For next generation. So, more time the things that were, you know, we fight for in our music, they're really relevant, you know, because all of we can be king, you know. You see what I say? Yeah, man, all of we can be king, all of we can be all of that. But me never yet fight for be number one. Me always say that from my youth ago. Me don't want to be the number one artist. You see what I say? Me just want to always be the artist where people know say he must stamp him name in the industry. When you're there at the top, too much I try to drag you down. But you see when you're in a little safe space, you just humble and just take your time, go through. You see what I say? Nobody thought that Buju or probably Beres would be who they are today because everybody else did more focus on probably a Dennis Brown and a Bob Marley. Or, you know? So nobody did look to the side and say, boy, Beres was there just building him catalog and slowly growing. You see what I say? And that's the type of career where me want. A career where span a lifetime. You see what I say? Yeah. And whenever the time come, I'm obviously man have to pass off. Me can still have my music them relevant. You know what I mean? And you can come learn and say, yo, I heard my granddad listening to this shit when I was a kid.
Is there DJs you're working with? Like, you have special DJs you work with, like, in your career, like, that play your songs out in the parties, like,
you tour with.
you tour?
Yeah, so touring wise, over the years, boy, I'm touring with a whole heap of DJ.
Oh, for real?
A whole heap of selector from yard, you know, first time I fly was with me. It's me I say,
Name both shred.
I had amount of them, man.
Or name, give.
No,
Yeah.
I work with Joe Young, DJ Joe Young,
mad.
Brimsy, and Skip. So like the tour I'm on now, those are the three DJs where do the dates them. I've worked with Star before. You don't know Star, Vegas, Beanie Man, Conscience, DJ also. Work with Mental from Jamaica, Cigar.
Mad.
Yo, the motor selector. Jano. Smurf. In my earlier days coming into music. CD Master. As I say, all heap of youth, like, I'm tell you, QQ career has contribution or QQ has contributed to so many youth. You know what I mean? It's just that me not the type of youth where look no from a glory and
from
anything
it.
there.
Yeah,
It's me I say because we just have to work and we meet just like how people are gonna meet in the industry. You know what I say? And we energy feed off of each other. Somebody feed off of my energy and get probably a hit song and get something same way. You know what I say?
And you
Me
keep it
might
real
get
with them.
from them. Yeah, you know what I say? Who their own, who not their own, just not their own. You know what I say? But at the end of the day, we not too, I say, oh, you know, say QQ do this for him and him owe me nothing. No man no owe me nothing, man. You know what I say?
Yeah, let's see it. I mean, you're young, you see me, you know. Because they say you get the break when you're young.
Yeah.
You're young, see me, you have the young artists them now. Give them few words of encouragement now, because You don't know, you know, you've been there.
Yeah.
From before
20
even
year
them 20
career.
yeah
20
and you're still
Some of
young,
them probably
you
not
still
even
have
get for do a good fight.
bro, and you're still young where you have
Yeah.
way more just like them now.
Yeah. I mean, well, my advice for the youth them the music, you know, and whether young or old is, you know, try to structure the thing. Cause dance are lacking a lot of structure. You see me I say? Don't try to come out as one of them artists that will just come out and it's like, you know, you want to war with everybody and you do what the typical dancehall artist always expected to do. Come out and show structure. You see me I say? And try to be different in a way how you probably unify yourself and unify your team. You see me I say? What I think them would like about, you know, a lot of the young artists them nowadays. I like the fact that I say Valiant and enough of the other artists them are
Link.
mesh.
Yeah,
You see me I say? I say, yo, that's a very good
Yeah,
look.
yeah, yeah,
Opposed to before,
Yeah.
what we used to say, from an artist break,
Everybody have
him,
art.
him size up with some man where
Yeah.
bill it.
Yeah, yeah.
And I say, yo, I'm me are the man now. You're old or you know this your time done from last year. No, I like the fact that I see the youth them kind of come together and I say, yo, here what? The whole of them are linked, some of them are gonna show them they on stage together. I love that unity there because when me I come in a dance, me that see that. It's me I say Fantan Moja Highway and Richie Spice would have on stage one time. It's me I say Sizzler they on stage. Sizzler run up on any man's stage and go bun down that because guess what I'm good with every artist and no man can't tell Sizzler can't hold mic. You see me I say?
See there?
But is a man who come and strengthen your thing too because you're up on the stage. Ninja man also. Being a man, you know him love Mike.
Yeah.
So when the man is in Mike and see say show a shell dog.
Work time.
You see me I say? So all of them things they look on and then you look on what go on now. I like the fact say that I come about, that unity there. Keep it up. Spread the love. You see me I say? And the next thing, don't get no blessing from the Almighty. Because majority of our artists them, 99% of our artists are come from Boardhouse and Zinc Fence them and Pit Toilet. You see me I say? Don't get no blessing and turn idiot with it or buy this one bag of gun and turn on one another against each other and them things. You see me I say? Can't get your blessing and make eye water shed.
Facts,
You have to feed
facts,
poor
yeah.
people. You see me I say?
Let's see.
Yeah, me watch a thing couple days ago where Nipsey Hussle say Rick Ross tell him say a man's success is not measured by how much money you make, but it's by how much people you bless. You see me I say? And them way they them have a thing.
See there?
Yeah, man.
Dancehall Hot Seat. QQ. Listen now. Remember the girls them? It's for the ladies them.
For the ladies.
So you have to give them something
Yeah.
before you leave.
Hey, ladies. Tabina is baby, we are do too much talking. Way all night with which you want it everlasting. Me drop for the whipped cream in the fish go for the chocolate. Ooh, and me make her feel good. She tell me push it all in. But first me rub the clit and get the pussy wet up. Instantly my cocky get up. Panny dress and me I tell her set up. Bite up on her neck and make her nipple stiff up. Girl, go up on your knees and suck the cocky. Me just bust in your face while you looking at me. Oh gosh, what a girl happy. Me say ooh, oh yeah. Top man a fuck her and she like it. Ooh yeah. Yeah, man.
Ladies, on the key, listen, on the key, I say on the year, no. You understand? Wait, said I want that for the new album that I got drop.
Hey, that one there. Vice grip for the girl, them man. So ladies, just run go listen to it right now.
Oh,
Vice grip.
ladies, I don't know what's going on. So QQ, where them can find you?
Hey, follow me on Instagram at QQ World, Twitter at QQ World. You don't know from you go YouTube and type in QQ, the whole page come up, or youtube.com/QQ World. TikTok
Yeah,
at
make sure you're
QQ World. Yeah, I have to go on TikTok cause of the new year.
Yeah, hot.
You know what I mean? Yeah, at the QQ World. You see me I say, yeah man, so I did some of that.
I don't know the thing going on. There you go. Guess what? Put that one up on YouTube.
Yeah.